going hunting.
Hi everybody, Jamie Edwards, Hunting with Dad. So I have ClayHuntVR loaded here, and we're gonna go through this, set it all up. You've seen in the other videos of me setting up the new gun, and now we're gonna set up the game in the MetaQuest goggles. Make it work here. So when you get in here, you can look around. It's really cool. You're in this hunting shack, kind of. Really nice and pretty outside. You want to make sure and set up your boundary, of course. But I'm gonna go back here. So when you get in here, this is what you're gonna see. First thing you're gonna want to go and try these out, but you're going to go to options first and press the trigger and hold it down and move it. So there's some different things here. Target visibility aid. You can change the target color. You can change the size. You can change the mic sensitivity. Shooting feedback. I've played with this a little bit. I've put it to full analysis so I can see exactly what's going on. But if you click each one of these, it'll kind of show you no feedback. Shot pattern is just a quick pattern feedback. Aim trace replays the animation, and full analysis is a complete feedback. So that's what I want to see, because I'm going to use this as training, not as a game. Show distance information, shot traces, heads-up display, distance units. So I'm in the US here, so we're using Imperial, music, and pull sound. So that's under your general. Controllers. It's normally set to default. I have changed this to gun stock because I'm shooting the real stock pro, and so I've changed that. And right here is your calibration screen for moving the gun left and right, up and down, sideways, rotated, the whole works. So with this one, you have to push the button on the side with your middle finger to hold the gun, I guess. And if you have used the game system or have watched any of my tutorials, you'll see that the first thing you notice is we have hands here. So I'm pulling up here and I'm looking at my shot pattern, or not my shot pattern, but my shotgun, how it fits me. I've got the real stock pro set up to match my Beretta Silver Pigeon. It's a good idea to grab your gun and shoulder it a few times and really pay attention to how you're looking down your gun, where your nose is, according to your trigger hand, where the brake is, the whole works. So I have set this gun up so that this is right for me. Again, the longer you take to make sure it's right, the better you will be. So these are my adjustments based on how I shoulder my gun and how I see. And I've set up different players so that everybody has kind of their own gun. But the other thing, if you run the joystick towards you or down, it'll break the shotgun open, and that's how you load it. So it's really kind of neat. But it is a little bit tricky and a little bit tougher to get used to, because like right now I want to go back and continue on setting this up, but right now I'm holding the gun, and when I let go of the middle finger, it doesn't do anything, and if I pull the trigger, it's trying to fire. And of course, when I run the joystick, it opens and closes the gun. So there's a few glitches. There's a few glitches here that I don't like. My meta updated, and so now all the menus and stuff are different. But regardless, I think we can get through this enough. Hopefully, be able to do something. So primary hand, I got right hand. Secondary controller, they said with the Real Stock Pro, you can disable it, and so I don't even have it on there. Oh, okay, here's my thing again. If you press the B button, it'll bring your laser pointer back. So, secondary controller we have disabled. I don't even have it on my gun. Hold the gun remains in the hand without pressing the grip button. Press B or Y to release the gun, depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed. I guess if I could have got here, I would have been able to tell you that. Auto pump, so it will automatically pump for you. Otherwise, you have to actually go through the motion to pump if you're running a pump shotgun, which is really cool. There is a very cool feature. I don't run a release trigger, but a lot of people do. So if you run a release trigger, right here is your function for release trigger. You can have trigger sensitivity. There's a lot of stuff. Bluetooth permission, a lot of things going on. So, and I don't know if it's this update or exactly what's going on. I'm getting a lot of glitches actually in here. You probably can't see, but we'll keep going with it. Pattern board. So here's the next thing. You go to the pattern board. I should back up. When you're setting everything up here, you need to go up to the top, user profile. So I've got user profile, hunt with dad. I've got my dad in here. I got some test fires. I made this test fire one so I didn't screw up any like scores, so to speak. And so we can actually go into this test fire one while we're working here, and that way it doesn't screw up anything. So set that up. I did buy all of the hunting scenarios and stuff right off the bat, but right up here is where you purchase credits, information and links. This is Facebook groups, Discord channel. There's all kinds of stuff here, and here's where it shows your stock recommendations. There's some different ones. The Real Stock Pro, that's that top one. I've used that, or that's what I'm using. They have another one here that looks very similar called Mega VR. There's a company overseas from here, I think he's in Denmark, called ClayHuntVR. His setup is very interesting. He makes a magnetic mount that you mount on your own gun, and a push button that you put over the trigger, and you can use your own gun to do this. There's also the cheaper version here, real simple. It's basically made with PVC pipe. It's called ProTube VR Mag Tube. So if you don't want to buy something and you're just starting in, seeing how you want to work, you could probably go to the hardware store and build your own out of PVC pipe. There's a lot of YouTube stuff out there. So anyways, we're going to go back to the patterning board. So right here we go to patterning board. And so here we are. We're standing in front of a whole bunch of patterns, that's for sure. I gotta pause just a second. My dog is locked in the break room, and she's yapping at me because she's very needy. So I'm gonna go back into my boundary here. Sorry for that little bit of delay. Okay, so anyways, as you can see here, patterning board to use to verify your shotgun settings. So I'm gonna step up here, middle finger wrapped around the trigger here. Now we have the gun in our hand. We have a 16 yard, we have a 25 yard, we have a 40 yard, plus we have a bunch of cans and everything. So we can pull up here, pull the trigger. Oh, we forgot to load the gun. Remember, this one is very different. You have to load your gun. So in this one, and I'll tell you right here, press thumbstick down to break open. So we got to break it open, and you can go up to reload. There, now it's closed. I started playing with this with just 2 controllers without setting up the gun, and you actually have to take your left hand and make it like reach in your pocket and put shells in. It's actually kind of cool. But don't get their whole idea here is don't get stuck in game world where you have infinite rounds. You actually have to reload, which I actually think is kind of cool, but you just got to remember. So I'm going to pull up here. I'm going to shoot these cans. Bang. So you get 2 shots. I'm going to pull up 16 yards. Boom. And right there you can see where I'm shooting. And I wish you could hold that a little bit longer so you could study where you're at. So now I've got my 2 shots. I'm going to break it open, reload, and I'm ready to go again. So I'm going to shoot 25 yard. Boom. So I'm down and to the left just a hair, which I think is probably where I really shoot in real life. And cans, reload. You want to shoot some cans up close? I wouldn't recommend this in real life, of course. And let's go over here on these barrels. Boom. Reload. Now I'm going to shoot out here on the 40 yard. Bang. So there I'm a little bit right. Okay, so now if you want to get out of here, you can look around all you want. There's no spot where you can get out of here. You have to press B on your controller, and that brings up this menu in front of you here. So you can go to home, you can go to guns, you can go to controllers, and you can go to resume. Let's go to gun, and this is where it continues to be awesome. You have lots of guns up here. So over and under is a Gardone 868, pump action 780, brake action, that's side by side. You have a semi-auto. Oh, here's a new one. You have another semi-auto. And then if you want to buy guns, you can unlock full auto. You can unlock a DX11. And then it comes to mods here. So after you get your real stock pro or whatever stock you're using, this is where you need to come. And this is in the pattern board. Come into mods and set it up for you. So I don't run a high rib. I don't have it checked. I don't run a mid bead. I don't run any beads on the end of my gun. My field gun is a 28. My sporting gun is a 32. So I'm going to click a 32-inch barrel here. Okay. Now you have 2 different choke choices because we are with an over and under. We have 2 chokes here. So the first choke is your bottom barrel. All right. Right now it's set on cylinder. I typically shoot improved mod if I'm shooting like trap. So I'm gonna make this one a mod, and the next one here is gonna be your top barrel. I'm gonna make that as full. Okay. You can adjust your point of impact. So if you really want the absolute best training out of this, this is really what you need to do. You need to take your real gun and you need to go out and put some shells through and figure out your real point of impact here, right? It defaults at 50-50, but if you are a little low or high, you can adjust this so that it's as close to your real gun as possible. Shells, there is a variety of stuff here, and I'm just amazed at all the detail. This was definitely, this ClayHuntVR was definitely built by somebody that shoots trap that is also a hunter, but they put all the data in here, and it's just awesome. It just amazes me every time I play here. So my trap loads are 1250. I shoot 8s, shoot lead on a 12 gauge. They don't have infinite numbers in here, so you can scroll through this. You go anywhere from 1145 to 1400, at least on the 12 gauge. So I'm going to go back and set it for 1250. They have 9 shot, 8 shot, 7.5, 7, and 6. So they got a pretty good variety here. I'm going to go back to 8, lead and steel, and they have 12, 16, 20, 28, and 410 in here for guns. they got something for everybody. So now we're gonna go back. We're in here. We're gonna go controllers here. This just brings you back up to this controller menu again. So you can set things if you need to adjust the way your gun is sitting. You know, you make adjustments here. And then we can go back again. We can resume. Okay, so now I'm gonna grab my gun. I'm gonna load it. I'm gonna pull up. I didn't make any changes here other than the shot. You can see maybe a little more on the pattern board. Don't forget to reload. You have to hold your gun to reload with that middle finger. So there we go. So now I'm gonna hit B again. I can remember where that is. Okay, it's the top one. Okay, I'm gonna go home. This brings us back to our hunting cabin. Okay, so there's a tutorial. This is, you really should start here. This is your welcome. It really brings you back here to the patterning board. Okay. It just tells you to follow instructions. So if you look down at your hand, it's telling you how to shoulder the gun, how to, you know, cock it, whatever. But so this is I'm gonna shoot from the hip here. It's got 6 shells in here. I don't know what's gonna happen because I've only got one controller here. So it's, I guess it's telling you push the thumbstick up. This way, I told you that. So there, you're reloading. Okay, so you can press any button to continue. We got another 10 shots. On them. I'm gonna go back here, hit B. Oh, there's some other things happening here. They got some pop-up targets here. So that so you can shoot these pop-up targets till you're tired or you get everything figured out the way you want. Then B says I'm ready to go home. Okay, and then there's hunting and there's clay shooting. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff. There's a lot of extras here. There's trap, there's skeet, there's sporting clays, creative. You can build your own courses. There's a forest course. There's a lakeside course. There's a night course. Night course is pretty cool. I'm just going to show you a little bit right here. So you can go full course, you can go practice, auto reload, all kinds of things. You can do wind, challenge. So let's just play here. So as you can see, we're standing in a cage. Grab gun. Okay. So show pair, release gun, and press A or X. So we press A. Boy, I don't know if I like this. It's so dark I can't see the end of my gun. Okay, and that's showing you where we're at. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this night course because I guess I should put a neon marker on the top of my gun, which we could do. We can go in here. We can put a green bead up here. Go back. We can do resume. We can grab our gun. Oh, now we got something here. There we go. Oh, we got. I guess I read the sign. It's got to repair. Okay. Ooh. There we go. So I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back right here, and we're gonna go home. So that's the night course. That's all under, this clay shooting. I have not played with any creative ones, but I'm really interested in that. I'm gonna go to trap here, And same thing, you can do single trap, double trap, you can do infinite, you can do night range, you can do desert range. Your skill level, beginner, intermediate, professional, American trap, international trap, DTL, or custom. You can do all kinds of custom stuff here. You can play with this for hours setting things up. Wind, opponents. I have it set up for calling for pull. So let's just play a little bit here. So you can see we are on the fan trap. What you need, Katie? I really need to make a new boundary here. So I'm going to stand back over here, find where it says create new boundary. I want to do yes. Okay, so now we're back into our boundary here. So now I'm standing on the 16-yard line. You can see they got quite the trap course. They got some 5 stand, some skeet, and we're in a nice setting, and it kind of looks like we're in the sand trap of of the golf course. So I'm going to shoulder my gun here, or grab my gun, and then we're going to call for a bird, see if our voice will work. Remember, I had it turned down, so I'm going to have to yell kind of loud, and it should trigger. Pull! There we go. It hit at 41 yards. Oh. So we're at 52 yards. I was clear to the right, but I wasn't ready there. Okay, so I'm going to pull up here. Pull! 38 yards. I wish there was I'm going to have to do some research and see if we can get this whole 52 yards. See if we can get that pattern board or analysis board pull to hold up a little longer. I would like it only on there for about 2 seconds. I'd like to have another 5. I'm recording, Katie. I can't quite see you, so don't stand in the way, but wave and say hi. That's Katie. She's the other third of Hunting with Dad here. She's out here playing while I'm recording. So we're gonna go B. We're gonna go back. That's trap, American trap, infinite. Like I said, you guys just have to take a lot of time and go through this stuff. Practice. The infinite, I think you can set for all kinds of different. You want to shoot one? Nope, I got to back up. The infinite is you stand there and you shoot until you miss. So I've seen some guys posting on Facebook about 1,100 shots, but I don't know if I can stand and hold on to my gun. It weighs like my real gun. So then we go into this hunting section. Duck hunt, pigeon hunt, pheasant drive. I don't know. All these guys like this pheasant drive. I don't know anybody in North America that hunts that way. So I wish all the software parts of it, I really wish they would redo that the pheasant hunt a little bit, so that we're actually walking through a field. There's drone defense. There's a dove field. There's boar hunting. This upland hunting one, this is probably as close as you're going to get to normal upland hunting here in the U.S. And I don't know if I like it or not. It's really trippy to me. So, same thing. Here we go. We're going to hit play. I'm going to shoulder the gun. What you have to... Oh, game finished. I don't know why I showed game finished. Let's go here. Okay, so round 1, you have to walk. So it says press A or X to walk, and this is where I almost completely lose it. When I press this A and start walking, I'm yeah. But now when I get up here, the dog is gonna flush the bird. There we go. Oh, I forgot to load my gun. Didn't load the gun. Sorry, Pooch. All right, let's go.
Your dog's name Pooch?
Yeah, this dog's name is Pooch. That's a funny name, isn't it?
Yeah.
So wherever you look and press the A button,
I
he's gonna walk.
I can see one up there.
Okay. So you can see something flying over here. It gives me a really weird feeling walking. All right, Pooch, where's he at? There we go.
Dad.
Huh?
I think I see one over there.
You see one over there that we should shoot? Okay. I'll get this on you.
Where's Pooh?
You want to see Pooch? He's in here. I'll show you.
But where is he?
Well, come here.
Where's he?
So this is a perfect little break here, everybody.
Am I kind of nervous?
Nothing to be nervous about.
Yeah.
Say, put these on. Well, can you see out there? Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you see Pooch?
Where is he?
When you look around?
Yeah, he's right over there.
Am I moving you?
Whoa.
Whoa.
That scared me.
That's crazy, isn't it?
That scared me.
That is crazy. Put it on and I'll make you walk. Put it on again.
No.
Yeah. Okay, I won't make you walk.
Okay.
Put it on. I won't make you walk on the screen. I won't make it look like it unless you want me to.
Don't make me walk.
No, I won't make you walk. So this is her first experience with VR. Does it feel like you're actually standing in the field? Did you see Pooch?
Yeah.
Yeah? Which way is he?
He's right over there.
Should I make you walk to him?
No.
No? Okay, I won't.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that is
Dad,
funny.
can I walk you to there?
Can you what? Yeah, we're right here. Will you go let Piper in? Okay, so I'm back here. I'm kneeling down. Am I gonna belly crawl? This is crazy on my knees. So if you're a duck hunter, forgot to load the gun. Just like my song. Forgot to load the gun. Whoop, hi Pooch, bang. Okay. Oh, hi Katie. So, like I said, it's just this little area. Doesn't go very far. That's as close as you're gonna get to the real deal. So, again, B takes you back here. We're gonna go back home, and when you hit B, anytime you can hit those shotguns, it'll change things. So, I can go back to here. You can do multiplayer if you know people, or you want to join a random room and shoot against them, as long as you got internet. I see it says offline here. I haven't really played with that much. Party challenge, so you can challenge friends. So if you have other people, you can start a competition. This is something that I'll probably check out later, but this offline, I don't know how to get online, in all honesty. So anyways, drone defense, you got boar hunting, you got dove fields, you have some sport hunting. The duck hunting is also what I would say is a little closer to like pheasant hunting. So we have Pooch here again. I don't know, this is a yellow lab, and he's yep, and he just a second, Katie. And this is a yellow lab. We should call him something different besides Pooch. We should call him Buddy, maybe. He's a little yellow lab puppy. So he's gonna go out here and like flush ducks out of the cattails. It's a weird kind of duck hunt, but you're not moving anywhere, not walking like the upland one. You're just waiting for him to come. Yes, I will show you. 1 second. Okay, come here. This one doesn't walk. Okay?
Which one?
This one, it doesn't walk at all.
Which one?
This game. So now, do you see the ducks out there? Do you see Pooch? Or what should we name this little lab?
Buddy.
Buddy? Okay. We're gonna name this one Buddy. Do you see him?
Where's Buddy?
Look in his goggles.
I did, but I can't see him.
You can't see him?
I tried find Buddy.
Okay.
Where do you see Buddy?
Oh, maybe I need to lift you up. Here, put this on.
No,
And
no.
no, I'll lift you up.
Dad, but I'm scared.
That's okay.
You'll walk me.
I'm not gonna walk you, I promise. Here, put it on. You might have to hold on to it. Here,
Dad,
put Rapunzel down.
Dad, I'm kind of nervous. I want to do this when I'm your age.
Here, I'll just lift you up so you can see Buddy.
Dad, but I want to
Okay,
do this when
that's
I'm
fine.
your age.
All right, no problem. No problem. Okay, so I'm back here. I'm back here with Buddy. I guess Buddy's our yellow lab duck dog here. All right, Buddy, hunt him up. And you can see some ducks flying. Okay, so here we are, pretty much timed out. And you can change all kinds of shot. As long as you go into this shotgun menu. He's all done. He went home. That's where we're going here. So that is ClayHuntVR. This is a real quick way of setting it up. Like I said, when you first get in here, I'll just do it real quick one more time. Go to options. Go through everything here on the left and try to get an idea of, kind of how you want to set this stuff up. Do you want music playing? I love music. I'm very music. I know music's a big part of my life. I'm not a very good musician, but I like to play. I like to listen to it. If you turn this on, you hear music in the background. But when I'm hunting, I usually don't listen to music. So I want to concentrate on what's going on. So anyways, there's simple settings here. Controllers. Make sure you set this up for yourself. Patterning board. You can go to the patterning board then. Okay, remember, we're going to the patterning board. And you can see how everything works for you. Pressing B takes you back. So patterning board, gun. Before you start shooting anything, when you go to the patterning board, go to gun and set up how your gun is sitting, your chokes, your point of impact, your shells, and then you can shoot some stuff on the patterning board, just to get a little bit of idea. But set that up. Again, my recommendation here. Let's just walk through it once more. Options. Go through all the general. Go through all the controller stuff. Go through all the patterning board. When you get to patterning board, go to patterning board here. Before you shoot anything, and I know that's going to be pretty hard, hit B, go to gun. Finish setting up your gun. This is the one thing that I do not like about the ClayHuntVR is this menu right here should all be in that very first menu in the options for setting up your gun instead of having to go dig and find it somewhere else. So anyways, after you have that all set up, go back to home and then go to tutorial. And this is going to teach you how to do all this other stuff. From here, then you shoot and go through stuff and then start in. Do clay shooting, do hunting, whatever you want. If you want different profiles, set that all up. And are you going to share the credits up there or not? You're going to set up new users, you're going to erase users, whatever. It just gives you a keyboard here, so you can just start typing, and that's all there is to it. For you guys out there that are gamers and do this all the time, this will be no big deal for you. For the people that are in their 40s and older, like I am, might be a little bit tougher, but you get working with it, you'll get it figured out. But I do love this old cabin here. It's kind of neat. And to exit the game, you just hit your, well, now they've changed it here a little bit. You hit your meta button and this brings all up to your main thing. These are my different things up here. So I guess that's all I have for you today. I'm going to turn everything off then and sign off. But if you have questions, you have comments, you have things that you would like to see, things that you enjoyed, questions, you have details, you have tips for me, I'm open to all that. Put comments down in there and I'll respond as soon as I can. And beyond that, I thank you for watching. Really appreciate it, trying to grow this channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please hit like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Have a good day.
We're going hunting.